The world isn't ending with a bang. It's dying in silence, under a sky that burns too hot and a system that no longer cares. In Hard Sun, the explosive 15th installment of J.B. Turner's heart-stopping Jon Reznick series, survival is no longer a skill, it's a sentence. Reznick, the ex-Special Forces assassin with a conscience he can't afford and a daughter he'll do anything to protect, thought he'd seen the worst of humanity. But nothing could prepare him for what comes after climate collapse. With global temperatures soaring past 120 degrees Fahrenheit in summer months, governments fractured, and food rationing the new normal, society has split into two. Those behind the gated ecodomes living in artificial springtime, and everyone else, roasting in the ruins. When a shadowy coalition known as the Thermic Accord begins systematically eliminating scientists who oppose their radical geoengineering agenda, a plan to dim the sun using orbital reflectors that could plunge half the planet into Ice Age winter, Reznick's daughter Emily, a rising climatologist, suddenly becomes their next target. She doesn't know she's marked, but they're already inside her lab, and they don't leave witnesses. Forced out of hiding, Reznick returns from the shadows not with diplomacy, but with a list, a knife, and an arsenal built for one purpose: erase anyone who threatens his child. From the scorched highways of Arizona to the neon-lit underground safe houses of Denver, from drone-filled skies to black market biolabs where gene-edited crops are humanity's last hope, Hard Sun races forward like a wildfire with nowhere left to burn, but still moving. Turner masterfully blends ripped from the headline's urgency with the relentless pacing of a thriller at full throttle. This isn't just another hitman on a mission story. It's a warning, a moral crucible. What would you do when saving millions means starving your own people, when progress requires silence, and when the only man willing to speak the truth is a killer? Jon Reznick has never been more lethal or more human. Haunted by past bloodshed but clear-eyed about the future, he navigates a world where justice has no courts, only consequences. Along with CIA operative Megan Powers and a rogue climatologist running from his own guilt, Reznick uncovers a conspiracy that reaches into the highest levels of global power, a cabal of billionaires and technocrats who believe salvation lies not in adaptation, but in control, and control means culling dissent, permanently. Turner delivers everything fans love: bone-crunching action, razor-sharp tradecraft, and dialogue so cold it cuts. But Hard Sun goes deeper. It asks what legacy we're leaving, what lines we won't cross, and whether one man with no backup can still change the course of history when the clock is melting down. The audiobook is pure fire, literally. Narrated with gritty intensity, every footstep on cracked asphalt, every whisper in a blackout shelter, every suppressed gunshot echoes with authenticity. You'll feel the heat shimmer through your headphones, taste the dust in your throat, wonder if that hum overhead is a drone or your last breath. If you crave thrillers that think as hard as they punch, that blend real-world crisis with unstoppable action, Hard Sun is essential listening. This is Jon Reznick at his most dangerous, because when the sun turns against us all, only one man walks toward the flame.